Hello. So I just wanted to hop on and do a little video and talk to you guys about Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. Um, this summer, our church had advertised that they were going to be doing the Financial Peace University work sessions in the fall, and of course, we were going to be gone. So I chatted with the pastor, and he suggested maybe just ordering everything online and doing it that way. So basically, the only difference with doing it that method was that we order everything, we get it in the mail, and then we go to our church once a week and have a group session. This would be in person. There's sessions happening all over the place. When you register, you can find one that's close to you. So that would have been what we would have done if we were home. But instead, we did everything online. We watched the videos online. We created our worksheets online. And we're going on our third month of following Financial Peace University, and I just really thought I should share kind of our progress and just how great that my husband and I have thought that it has been for us. Dave Ramsey's a well-known author, speaker. He has books, radio hostings, TV hostings, and he speaks about finances. And he gives biblical advice and uses scriptures, which I love, but it's not super preachy. So if somebody is not a believer, they can still do this and they won't feel overwhelmed. But as believers, this is a great tool, and he backs it up with the Bible. And anyways, so basically the gist of the program is a 7-step program. And the first program, and I have my notes here, the first step in the program is to set up $1,000 emergency fund. And he advises that you get this as quickly as possible. He mentions have a garage sale, get rid of stuff, sell things you need. So for us, we did that right away. We went ahead and put aside $1,000 emergency fund. And then you can start with the other steps once you finish this. So once you have your emergency fund, step 2 is to pay off your debt in snowball style. And this is great even if you don't have a ton of debt. This program is still so good for you. And at the end, I'll tell you why it's so good and why we love it so much. So the second step is to start paying off everything in a snowball style, which is you start with your lowest debt. First, you pay your lowest debt off. So if you have a credit card that's $60, $100, $200, whatever your lowest debt is, you pay that off first. And then the next month, after that's paid off, say you were paying $20 a month on that credit card, you would take that $20 and apply it to your next debt. So you're still spending the same amount each month, it's just being applied to a different debt, and so on and so forth until you pay everything off except your house. So after that, the third step is to save 3 to 6 months of expenses. So if your expenses are $4,000 a month, times it by 3 to 6 months, and that's what you need to save. The goal is that the credit cards will no longer be your emergency funds. You'll have that emergency fund in case something goes wrong. The fourth step is to invest 15% of your income into a retirement account. And at this point, all the debt except your house is paid off. So he suggests a Roth IRA, but regardless, investing 15% of your income into a retirement account. And the fifth step would be if you've got kids or you're planning to have children, start a college fund with an educational savings account. So for us, this is great. Logan's 3. perfect a time for us to take what we've already saved, move that into a educational savings account, and start saving for his college fund. And the sixth step would be to pay off your house if you have a mortgage. And the seventh step is to build wealth and give. So he really emphasizes on using your tools to help others, giving back, donating to charity, and that's the seventh step, build wealth and give. So those are the basic baby steps. He goes into detail with all of them throughout the videos. And why we love Financial Peace University is because it's so reasonable. We have seen results so fast since we've been doing it. Like I said, we're only going into 3 months in. And it's the little stuff that you never really noticed before, that this budget forms that you get, and just kind of like analyzing your finances in a different way that maybe you haven't before. It's just so good, and it's so helpful, and it's so doable. This program is, I think he's gotten a lot of flack from financial planners that maybe it's not in the correct order of paying things off, or the snowball effect is not the most convenient way to pay things off, or maybe it's not the fastest way to pay things off, but you really can see the effects quickly, and what that does for your morale, or your like encouraging you, is really nice. So even if you don't have a ton of debt, it definitely is so helpful, just helpful information. And it really, the budget form is what we have gone crazy over, because if you look at your income, you might pay your bills and then you just see what's left, or you might pay your bills and you're like, okay, there's this much left for the month, and you don't allot it. And when you don't allot the money, you are often going to spend the money. So with this, we've been able to allot every single dollar. There's no dollar unaccounted for. And what this does is really helps keep us on track, and also to allot money to where we maybe normally wouldn't. But now that we see it, we're moving it where it needs to go, and we're not spending it where we don't need to. And for me, I'm kind of a mindless spender. My husband can attest to that. So for me, I'm like, oh, if I see the money in our account, I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is for whatever. But with this budget form, there's no whatever. There's no leftovers. It's all allotted. Every single thing is accounted for, allotted to something. There's no extras. So at the beginning of the month, your monthly budget, you take your income and you allot every single dollar to that income to where it equals zero. So whatever your paycheck is, whatever your household income is, it finishes up with zero, and that's your budget for the month. So normally in a case where $500 might just be there, now it's allotted specifically to something. I've heard a lot of people using envelopes too, where it's like $200 in groceries, and there's a cash grocery envelope, a cash gas envelope. This is similar to that, to where you are allotting a specific amount to everything. Every dollar is accounted for. Insurance, personal, saving, recreation, debt, charity, housing, food, utilities, transportation, health, literally everything you can think of, there's a spot for it, and you can allot based on your family to it. So anyways, this went longer than I thought, but I just wanted to share that we had been doing Financial Peace University. I really wanted to do it with our church group, but we just can't, being out of the country. But we've had really good results so far. We've seen like a tremendous change in our spending habits just by being aware of our finances and our budget more. We've allotted money to things that we really should have before, but we didn't really think of it. And it's really helped keep us on track. So I'm really excited to continue and see the growth in our total finances. And I will probably share maybe 6 months from now our results, what we've done. So anyways, yeah, if you're interested in Financial Peace University, I'll put the link down below, and you can order everything online. And you can even find groups, local groups that have available workshops. But anyways, so just wanted to share that with you guys. And do you want to say hi? There's Logan. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.